Got a really interesting brew today. This is what I'm calling Turbo Power 9, and this is revolving around a new combo that we've got with the Outlaws of Thunder Junction set. And this is the vintage combo of using Geralf the Fleshwright with a bunch of zero cost mana artifacts that allow you to basically storm out with Geralf and make a bunch of zombies that get bigger and bigger with each zombie that you've created this turn, and basically amass a win out of that. Now, we're using him in a deck that is trying to do the same thing, but at the end of the day is kind of just an artifact shell. We don't really have the same spell slinging ability that we have in Timeless that we have in Vintage, obviously. So we're going to try to make things work around him. And the way that I've tried to do this is in a blue-white shell that is trying to run Oracle of the Alpha, ephemerate it with Ephemerate to blink it and get more copies of Oracle triggers into the game. And basically we want to be able to be a deck that can cast a bunch of spells in one turn, so we're going to make a bunch of mana with the Oracle Moxes, and we're going to use Paradoxical Outcome as a way to both draw into this combo and as a way to ramp mana and continue the combo once we're going. So the idea is we Paradoxical Outcome a bunch of times, we pick up our hand, drop down our hand, eventually we draw a Geralf, we get him down with the extra mana, and we play a bunch of things. We take an extra turn with Oracle of the Alpha, and our opponent is dead. So that's kind of the goal that we're going for here. We're running a lot of things with the intention of picking them up with Paradoxical Outcome. We can have a bunch of Mishra's Baubles. We don't necessarily need to activate them all the time. We can pick them up with an Emery. Mox Ambers we can only ever have one of on the battlefield at any time, but it does help us with the mana side of things. Aether Spellbomb we are using here instead of the unsummon type effects, just because it is a permanent on the battlefield before we use it. Even though it essentially costs us double in order to bounce something, it is kind of good to have in this deck, specifically because of Paradoxical Outcome. And then finally, because we have a lot of artifacts in this deck, Thought Monitor is something that can be pretty good when it comes down in the late game, just because not only do we pick it up with Paradoxical Outcome, but we can get its devotion down, or sorry, its affinity down cost-wise, so that it can be recast for pretty cheap. And then the 2 cards is going to help us get further into the deck, find that Geralf, get more things out of the Oracle Power 9 package, and hopefully just smooth our experience out. The other notable card in this deck is one of Elesh Norn, Mother of Machines, and that's just because we, if we ever run into a mirror match, we need a way to shut down Oracle of the Alphas, and nothing is going to do it better than Elesh Norn. That's more or less the deck. This is pretty much all that we're really rocking right now. We're running 2 Mystic Sanctuaries here to pick up our Time Twisters, Ancestral Recalls, and Time Walks from Oracle of the Alpha, but other than this, it's a pretty standard blue-white deck. Should be some fun games today to be had, hoping that this Geralf thing's going to end up well. I considered getting multiple of him, but I think that one as a payout is going to be pretty good, especially in this sort of deck, which I feel is the only way that we can really run this card effectively. Because this deck is already just very good as it is and can win the game with Oracle of the Alpha, this is kind of just like putting a hat on a hat here. And yeah, honestly, it's just putting a hat on a hat here, but I do want to see it happen. I do think that this deck could be pretty cool, and we don't really play Paradoxical Outcome when we're going for Oracle of the Alpha combos, so should be a fun time. Hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to like and comment to help with the YouTube algorithm before we hop into these games, and if you're new here, subscribe for videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'll keep it short and sweet. Let's hop into round 1. Alright, this is round 1. Let's go. Paradoxical Outcome in the opener. Thought Monitor also down. We're not running the artifact lands just because I already have Meticulous Archives and I don't really want to play too many more tap lands other than that. I guess we could have done Darksteel Citadel. That's kind of a personal preference though in my mind. We already do have a lot of ways to get our costs down. But anyway, we have Paradoxical Outcome here that can bounce our Mox Amber and Aether Spellbomb, so I am interested in doing that. I think we'll start with a Surveil here. Opponent on Black Cleave Cliffs. Let's see if they have a aggro start. They do not. We'll go Meticulous Archive, get a Mox Amber in. See what we want to Surveil. Hengegate Pathway. I don't think we need a 4th land. And we'll continue to Surveil our way through. We're going for a Ragavan. Yeah, kind of annoying. That's going to be a problem for us. Aether Spellbomb. Could be worse. And Ragavan goes back. Alright. Well, I think he's going to be coming down again here because we're really not putting up any any problems for him. I think we get rid of another land here. We drop the Aether Spellbomb. That makes Paradoxical Outcome castable in 2 turns. Thought Monitor's eventually castable, but pretty far away as of now. If we're not looking dead by the time that Thought Monitors come down, I'm just going to hold the Paradoxical Outcome for then. They are just going to ruin me with this Ragavan, though. It is not great. Alright, they just hit a land. Things could have been worse. He goes back to hand, and we continue this dance. Ephemerate, not bad. Flooded Strand here going to be the way that I continue. And I think we just go for Paradoxical Outcome for drawing 2 next turn. Laughing Jest or Flint here. Creatures you don't control are mercenaries. They exile the top of my library, where X is the number of outlaws they control. Okay. He kind of seems like an Aether Spellbomb target, not gonna lie. Let's Surveil again. And what do we find? A Bauble, perfect. That helps our Paradoxical Outcome. And here is a pathway on blue. I think I will start with a Thought Monitor or 2. Alright, now this makes this Paradoxical Outcome a lot better, actually. Oracle of Alpha, that's perfect to do right before our Paradoxical Outcome. I wouldn't mind Thought Monitoring. Or, sorry, blocking with Thought Monitor, but I'm going to attempt to not do that. Their Thought Monitor is expensive, but they could cast it. I think it probably makes more sense to do a Ragavan or to remove my Thought Monitor, but we'll see. And they are actually going to cast my Thought Monitor. That's wild. I'm all here for it. That's pretty nice. I think I'll be very close on casting this next Thought Monitor plus Oracle, aren't I? I just need one more 0-cost artifact. I think we're going to take this damage. Life total is a resource in this situation. And let's see what their next move is. Lightning Bolt on Thought Monitor, fine. I think I Oracle the Alpha and Ephemerate. And then my next turn just goes straight up ham. Alright. Conjure the power 9. Aether Spellbomb could bounce the Thought Monitor back to my side. That's a good one to remember. We'll end turn. Resolves. Oh, they just exiled my Geralf. No, we have to win like a normal deck. That's so sad. Well, maybe they'll play him. Maybe I will bounce him, and then we'll be able to eventually do our thing. So this is okay. Geralf comes down. You got it. Let's see if they cast any other spells this turn. Creatures you own but don't control are mercenaries. Very cool. This is kind of an interesting yoink deck. So this is like the I control your card decks from the days of old. There's like a one... Oh, crap. Okay, so they're going to Ephemerate here. This is... they're going to bait out the Ephemerate, that is. Nice. More Oracle of the Alpha in our library. Love to see it. And the Geralf thing is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. They'll attack here. I take another 4, I believe. The blocks. Pass. We let Polluted Delta go. Activate. Find a Surveil land. And now we are ready to go off. Alright, Mystic Sanctuary I think is a great draw. Move to my turn. Rebound. We will cast this on Oracle of the Alpha, so we're actually not getting this Mystic Sanctuary. It's okay though. Alright. See what our draw is? Our draw is a Time Twister. That's crazy. Let's first start off with Paradoxical Outcome. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw 4 cards. Another Paradoxical Outcome comes out. We can go 1, 2 for free. I think Flooded Strand will be the idea at some point. We are looking kind of dead, however. That is an issue for me. Can I do anything about it? It's not looking like it. I can Aether Spellbomb and then bounce Jasper Flint, who triggers on their upkeep. I would still get hit for 6. Alright. Well, I think, unfortunately, we've kind of just bonked here. Do I have a way out of this? Can I brainstorm in... I can brainstorm into Moxen plus Time Walk, and that's about it. So we got to go 1. Mystic Sanctuary. Does that put anything back on top for me? No, it does not. We'll put 2 cards in that I want to shuffle away. One will be the Sanctuary. One will be the Time Twister, which doesn't help me right now. Boom, boom. And then we go Flooded Strand here. And then basically we need to draw a Mox, the blue Mox. Okay, so we go blue. We need to draw 2 Mox, and one of them needs to be blue and the Time Warp. Let's see if we can do it. That would be an insane draw. We actually came pretty close to it. But unfortunately that will be it for us. Putting back just 2 random things here. We go bam bam. Mox Pearl does give me Aether Spellbomb. And unfortunately, I think that's going to be it. We'll take a look at their top, see what they are going to draw. And it's a Demonic Tutor, which probably would have killed this anyway. So, Laughing Jasper Flint was actually able to make it work. Maybe my Aether Spellbomb would have been better used to bounce him. But they'll get this Mox Ruby, they'll get this Mox Amber, and they're actually going to use my Geralf against me, which is pretty nice. You know, I always say, even if we are not the one using the the combo piece, it is nice to at least see it go off. So then they just basically get something cheap here. Geralf just makes a wide board. And yeah, I mean, if you can think about our deck doing that, but with all the Moxen, that's essentially what I'm looking to show off here with this deck. So after kind of just developing their board, that's another 7 or so, or sorry, another 10 or so damage that they have kind of stacked up for the next turn. Pretty strong. I did kind of like this this Yoink deck. It's like a Claim the Firstborn deck of the days of old. There could potentially be something interesting there, but Claim the Firstborn plus Cat Oven used to be a thing, and I remember doing that a bunch in Historic. Anyway, that's round 1. Enough waffling here. Let's move on to round 2. Alright, this is round 2. We open up with an early-ish Emery. This is going to be a turn 2 Emery. Geralf is here and Thought Monitor is around. Thought Monitor is not going to be that cheap, but if we hit well with Emery, we can eventually bridge into the Thought Monitor. And having 2 Emerys here is actually not terrible. I think I keep this one. So we'll go into a Surveil here off of the start. It's going to be a mill deck, which is actually even more reason to get this Emery out early. Polluted Delta. I know that they are going to essentially make us surveil a bunch, so we're just going to get a bunch of Hollowed Fountains, get ready for that, what is the word that I'm thinking of? We need to get ready for our deck to get milled, and for us need to recast things with Emery. Hellish Norn in the graveyard. Mishra's Bauble in the graveyard is huge. That gives us the card advantage we need. And we just need to be fast and rival their quickness. That is quite a lot in the graveyard already. Alright. Let's just get a basic here. Emery. Emery, unfortunately, is going to help them for 4. And we can recast Emery, but why would we do that? Brainstorm, you got it. 18 cards in grave already. Mishra's Bauble, Mishra's Bauble. Getting an Oracle the Alpha at some point is important. There goes one Ephemerate. Kind of thinking that I just go Geralf here. I could recast Emery to trigger Geralf. Yeah, that I think is pretty solid. Will I get my Polluted Delta? Yes, I will. Not really worried about damage here. I'll take a Hollowed Fountain. So now we go Geralf. And the question is, am I going to get ruined here? Let's find out. Drown in the Loch, I have to imagine. Like, if Geralf resolves, I'm feeling pretty good. If he doesn't, I think I feel pretty bad, honestly. So either we get him down or we get Oracle the Alpha down. So let's see what's allowed to happen here. They are going to let me have him, so let's go ahead and Mox Amber. Legend Rule here. Get a Geralf trigger. Maybe now Geralf dies. They're actually just going to drown and lock my Mox, fine. Let's make the Mishra's Bauble a thing that comes back this turn. Drown and lock will happen. That's totally okay. We'll go Mishra's Bauble. And then unfortunately we can't... Oh, now we can re-Emery, which is great. Alright, cool. So that's perfect. Let's keep the untapped Emery. We're going to mill 4 again, which feels kind of bad here, but now we have a board. And then Thought Monitor is still expensive. I think I'm just going to take a draw. Which, you know, may or may not be smart. Uh-oh, we're milling 10 here. That's half our library. Alright, Oracle the Alpha is eventually kind of good. It might give us an extra turn here. There goes Geralf. We have kind of a 2-turn clock. Alright, we will go 1, 2, 3. They block 1, they take 7. Alright. Then we go Oracle the Alpha in at the top end. Our library just got a little bigger here. And do I want a Mishra's Bauble? Hard to tell. I think maybe Aether Spellbomb is good. Bounce my Oracle. Yeah, that's a good way that doesn't involve us actually drawing cards. And then if we need to draw a card, we can. End turn. And we have potentially lethal here. Glimpse Unthinkable mill 10, sure. Now, if I still have a Mystic Sanctuary in the deck, which I pray that I do, whatever, I'm not going to count. If I eventually find a way to get one, then we can just Time Twister and then we're fine here. Let's see what happens. I can always just Aether Spellbomb back. I think I Aether Spellbomb back the Oracle, honestly. We'll do it we'll do it on this next turn. Thought Monitor again, that's not great. Alright, we go in with everything. Scry 1. We do need to block now. Oh, it's a Mystic Sanctuary. I could Aether Spellbomb. Have I drawn the Time Twister, or has it been milled? I think it probably has been, right? Oh, surprisingly it has not. Interesting. Okay, cool. So then I will leave that on top and let them probably end up milling it. Okay, cool. We see if they let me kill them. Probably not. Probably Fatal Push one of these. Short. And will they block? Kind of on their last leg here. Down to 3. I think I just go ahead and bounce my Oracle. Play my Oracle. Get more cards in my library. 26 cards now. And then we continue to loop our Aether Spellbomb plus Oracle. And hopefully they won't be able to mill me through that. Let's see. One more attack should do it. Glimpse Unthinkable. Fine. And they can't get the remaining 16 cards. Oracle of the Alpha plus Aether Spellbomb is going to do it. Let's go. Definitely the fact that this is an artifact and not a spell won me this game, just because we can loop this with Emery and can't do the same with a Fading Hope or that type of effect. Pretty happy with how we won this one against Mill. That was round 2. Let's hop into round 3. Okay, this is round 3. Oracle of the Alpha off the beginning here could help us get a Thought Monitor out. I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to turn 1 Brainstorm and then use Meticulous Archive to mill away something. It might be the Thought Monitor. Okay, does this Mistress Bauble change anything? Not really. Boom, boom. Probably Brainstorm, I guess. We're going to do that prior to a Bowmaster's being held up. Oh, they might actually Spell Pierce me here. I'd be surprised. Nope, okay, that's fine. Yeah, we'll get rid of 1 Thought Monitor, and then we're just going to end up drawing whatever else this is, unless we decide to Flooded Strand. No, but this is turn 1 still. Okay, let's put the Spell Bomb back. We already have 2 of those anyway. We will draw the Spell Bomb then. Alright, cool. Put the Bauble down. Not activating. Simply using it to discount the Thought Monitor. They're going to mill either them or me. I don't really know what the move is here. It's going to be me, sure. Is this another weird mill deck? I do not know. Well, I think it's Meticulous Archive. Looking for... Well, okay, we can find our 3rd island with Flooded Strand. Maybe I'm happy with Aether Spellbombs. So we go Aether Spellbomb, Mox Amber. Getting close on that Thought Monitor. So I go Oracle of the Alpha next turn, then get ready for a Thought Monitor. We burn a little life here, but that's what the life is for. Founding the 3rd path. Alright, so this is actually supposed to be a mill deck. Got it. This is a perfect time to play around Drown in the Loch then. Maddening Cacophony, you got it. We're going to lose our Aether Spellbomb and that other card. Totally fine. I think I saw Geralf go to the graveyard, yep. And we actually just have the Hallowed Fountain now, so I think I just shock this, play Oracle, and then Thought Monitor next turn. We can now Flooded Strand for Mystic Sanctuary, and then Mystic Sanctuary again whenever we need to pick up a Power 9 instant or sorcery from the graveyard. I'm feeling good. 1 turn. You're going to mill me. That's fine. You're only helping me out. Lose a Black Lotus, lose an Emery. That's kind of unfortunate. The Oracle is going to be a big problem for them, particularly for the Time Twister side of things. All right. Well, we're going to Flooded Strand here, and I can decide if I want to put anything on to the top of the library. I think Ephemerate's actually extremely good here. So we will go ahead and attack first. Please don't kill it. That would be awkward. Oh no. Don't kill my Oracle of the Alpha, please. I worked so hard for this thing. Okay, cool. That's allowed to happen. I think we put the Hallowed Fountain on the bottom in this case. We allow this damage to happen. We go Flooded Strand, grab Mystic Sanctuary. Mystic Sanctuary number 2. This one we're putting the Ephemerate back on. We're holding this other one for Time Twister. Archive Trap's going to mill me, fine. But then this still will go on top. Unless... Oh, they're going to double Archive Trap me? Okay. That's not the end of the world. So we should probably by now have a Time Twister in the graveyard. Yes, we do. Take action. Then we draw. And things get a little bit scary here. But we just have to hope. 15 cards. Okay, we haven't searched our graveyard this turn, right? Oh, I guess I did search my library this turn. Oh, no, they didn't. Yeah, exactly. Wait, what? Why was that weird? Target opponent mills 13 cards if an opponent searches that. I'm surprised this went on the stack but didn't mill me. If anyone knows why that was, please let me know in the comments. That was very confusing. I don't care about my damage or my life total or anything. That's all fine. So now we go Mystic Sanctuary. Putting Time Twister on top. Take action. We go draw some cards. We have Time Twister. Oh, Time Walk is here. Okay, perfect. So we go put the land back. Well, okay, the Mox Amber can go back. That can go back. Don't think I need another Oracle of Alpha. We're about to, ephemerate this one. We'll go like that. This is fine. We go ephemerate on Oracle the Alpha. And then Time Walk. Alright, cool. We are looking pretty good on that side of things. I go Time Walk. Time Walk's allowed to happen. And then we can get in for some damage. We can go to our next turn. Rebound. I think I just want to make this deck larger. Oracle the Alpha. Let's go. And now we have an enormous deck of cards here. I will Time Twister, not really caring too much about that Brainstorm going away. So Time Twister. Boom, boom, boom. Now we're happy to mill with Emery, and we're happy to get milled by Emery. They might counterspell her here. That'd be kind of awkward. Of course, Ancestral Recall is here. Surgical on my Time Twisters. That's a little awkward. You got it. It's fine. We'll just have to ephemerate Oracle of the Alpha. Which actually is an the ephemerate's in exile. We can always cast another. So that's 2 of those gone. We can get more. It's not the end of the world. A lot of good artifacts to recast here. We're going to go Mishra's Bauble for free. I think Thought Monitor is a good one to drop now. We still have Ancestral Recall. Mox Bauble. Let's go. Ancestral Recall, because why not? Target me. We are out of blue mana, though. That's a little awkward. There's the Jet. And now we have Geralf. Geralf. Hard to tell how I'm supposed to pronounce that. But we have him. He's here. I think on their end step, after they mill me, I draw a bunch of cards. End turn, pass, go. And then we just draw, get big, and should be able to win the game. Ruin Crab goes down. That's fine. I mean, we have 57 more cards here. I don't think they're getting me all in one. Founding the Third Path, you got it. Glimpse Unthinkable, sure. Kind of just get me all set up with the Emery tech. All right, and I get to go to my turn here. We're going to look at mine, look at theirs, and then look at theirs again for good measure. Resolves. All right, they got an island. They got an island, and I have Mox Pearl. Let's go. All right, big draws here. Oh yeah, a lot of 0 drops. This is perfect. And the Time Walk, we are going. And actually, this is Paradoxical Outcome as well. So we go Geralf, Mox Pearl, Mox Emerald. We're going to use our Moxen mana here. And 1 blue to cast Paradoxical Outcome, floating this Pearl. I'm going to bring back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could Oracle again as well. And then I think that's probably enough. Maybe we'll also do the Thought Monitors. So bring all those back. Oh yeah. Ruby. Sapphire. Amber. Emerald. Pearl. Jet. Pearl. Amber again for good measure. Keep that one. Then we go, where is it? Time Walk. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're going to move to our next turn. Discarding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and opponent knows what's good. They are dead. That is absolutely nuts. I'm so happy that we were able to combo in this way. You know, only playing one Geralf, it even got sent to the graveyard once this game. We were able to make him come back and make him combo. Look at this board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, just 11 counters on these things. Pretty much had everything from size 2-2 to 13-13. That's nuts. Super cool game here. Glad you guys are around to check this one out. But we still got 2 more games to record here, so I'll see you in round 4. Alright, it's round 4. We have a Geralf. Mox Amber Acceleration once we actually get him out. This one's not great. Elishnorn's kind of a dead card, so is Thought Monitor without any artifacts. We're going to mull it. I love this. Let's go. We're going to run Oracle of Alpha plus Ephemerate, and Thought Monitor can get out of here. Is that how I really feel, though? Maybe I want to go Flooded Strand plus Hollowed Fountain, get rid of the Hengegate pathway. And then I just have to pray that we draw a land in the first 3. Let's play those odds today. We've had some pretty good games so far. We'll roll the dice with not being able to play the game anymore. Flooded Strand, drop a Spell Bomb. Can draw a card if we need. I'll pass. We're going to get a Surveil land here, try to ensure that we draw that card. If we don't find it, then it's going to be a interesting situation that we end up in. We'll pass. Let them do this Bloodstained Mire thing. Will it be Spell Pierce? I've been calling this card all day and we haven't seen it yet. A shock in for Steam Vents, and will this be it? That will be the Spell Pierce. Let's get Flooded Strand out here. Unfortunately, I am not shocking for a black mana source to Dark Ritual and pay for it. But Aether Spellbomb is really not what we're going for here. We're getting rid of the Brainstorm. I think I'd rather just look for a land straight up. I could have drawn that and then look 3 deep underneath. Instead, I'm looking 1. Hey, we found the land here. I'm not going to be too mad that it's not untapped. I'm thinking that this is going to be a slow game, so I am happy to take another land. Also, notably, we are in Mystic Sanctuary territory, so. Wooded Foothills. There is Cascade into Rhinos. Oh, that actually could be what we're playing. Oh my gosh. Is this going to be Crashing Footfalls? That would be sick. Polluted Delta here. We're going Oracle of the Alpha. Yeah, we'll start with Oracle of the Alpha, actually. Alright, we have the Power 9. It is in our library somewhere. Let's pass. I almost don't want to use this Polluted Delta. I might not do it. We will, if they try to kill Oracle, Ephemerate it, though. If they Teferi minus on Oracle, that's actually perfect. There is a world where... okay, so if they had -3, I could have Ephemerated the Oracle, and then on my upkeep declined the Ephemerate trigger so I could attack Teferi down. However, that's not how it happens. They're looking to instant speed to cast something. They don't have a 4th land, interestingly enough. I think I hold Polluted Delta here, weirdly enough. I don't know how important it is I get like an Ephemerate. Or, well, Ephemerate's not one to get back, but I don't know how important it is to get something, one of the Power 9 back on top. I think not that important. We're going to Surveil. And we're clearly not playing mill, so. Surveil. And we keep Power 9 probably, even if it's just a Mox. Emery is not going to cut it here. And I think we're definitely playing this Emery. Rainstorm is good. Let's scry first with Oracle, attacking down to Fairy. Holding up Ephemerate here as well is great. Leyline Binding, you got it. So they want to target my Oracle. Hello? I didn't have full control set, did I? That's so weird. Anyway, Emery. Emery will mill 4. Let's see if they do it again. This time I'll be ready. We will end turn here either Brainstorm or Ephemerate. I don't know what is up with me just passing full control, passing without full control like this. That is so weird. All right, well, looks like we're brainstorming then instead. Kind of wish I didn't bin that other Emery. I'm gonna stop holding full control, and I'm probably just gonna make sure I unclick that. Let me also very quickly check my gameplay. Auto tap, auto order triggered abilities. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'm okay with auto tap for now. I will be mad about it later when it comes time to it. Yeah, auto order triggered abilities. I mean, I don't really know what is wrong there. It's Teferi. I'm so dumb. Okay, yeah, obviously Teferi means that I can't ephemerate anything. Okay, move to my turn here. Aether Spellbomb can remove this dwarf. I think I just have to brainstorm here. Brainstorm again. This is pretty icky. Thought Monitor can go. Ephemerate can go. I'll just redraw these later. We're going to be brainstorm locked for a little bit. Enters tapped. I guess Aether Spellbomb is going to be a good card to have on the battlefield. And then, yeah, I mean, we're not really looking too good here. I think I probably just am going to Aether Spellbomb now. This clears 2 of 3 cards with my Brainstorm. So I think now I just go ahead and Brainstorm again. Look 2 more deep. This is good. Put 2 cards into my library. Let's make it Thought Monitor and Ephemerate, except now I want to draw the Ephemerate, lose the Thought Monitor. Cool. Then we'll go Mox Jet next turn, Oracle the Alpha, and then we'll hold up Ephemerate for it. Alright. Well, opponent is controlling my board, but our deck is getting thick with cards. And it's probably over because Indomitable Creativity is on the battlefield. Alright, so here's an Atraxa. What have they gotten? They have Lightning Bolt, Reprieve, Swords, Leyline Binding. This is going to be hard to beat. Alright, well, let's see what we can do. We are a 1-turn combo deck, so we have 2 turns of Atraxa. One that can be blocked with the Oracle of the Alpha. Unfortunately, we can't Ephemerate. I think this is probably going to be a chump block kind of angle for me. And now we run into a problem where if we just run out a bunch of Oracle of the Alphas, it actually doesn't help me. Because, well, we're just going to be drawing a Mox Jet a turn. So I think I actually need to do nothing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, we'll be able to cast this Thought Monitor next turn after taking 7 damage. And then it'll have to chump block Atraxa. It's actually going to die to Leyline Binding, so I don't really know what the end game is here. I think I just need to... Yeah, actually, I'm not really sure what the end game is here at all. I don't think there's an end game. It's maybe Thought Monitor, hit a Mox, Pearl, Ephemerate Thought Monitor. But then they just Leyline Binding in response. Yeah, I think this is kind of over here. In the meantime, they have amassed 11 damage. I'm going to be at 1. Well, we'll at least get to see what was in our deck, what was coming up. Here's a Thought Monitor for 6. Got 1 mana for Ephemerate. Can't do it at instant speed, though, because of the Fairy. It'll be a Reprieve here, and unfortunately we have no more plays here, so opponent is going to take round 4 in style with the Lightning Bolt. Pretty cool deck here. Don't often see Transmogrify in builds. That is definitely exciting to see. I believe they're probably just targeting Atraxa for value here. Otherwise, it's a pretty standard like white-red core control deck. You know, you got your Reprieves, Bolts, Swords to Plowshares, and yeah, I guess Spell Pierces here. So this is kind of like Jeskai control, although they do play green. I guess that's so that they can cast Atraxa and have Leyline Binding mana. Okay, yeah, well, not a bad deck. They definitely played well, and they were able to take the win there. So let's hop it around 5 and give ourselves one more try. All right, we're in the 5th and final round here. Let's try to end strong. Double Oracle the Alpha. This is a lot of 3-drops. I think I don't want to keep it. Now, we did have problems last game with this Thought Monitor start, but I do like Brainstorm, Polluted Delta plus Oracle here, so I think I just bin a Thought Monitor and then play what is a pretty decent hand otherwise. Hollowed Fountain, I don't feel like I want to shock here. We're going to Brainstorm on their end step. Alright, this is Okiba Beckoner Raid. Ooh, okay, so there is a deck that I have been trying to play that does play this card. It tries to Massacre Worm your opponent to death, so they're going to give us a bunch of things and try to power out Massacre Worm to kill us. We're going to continue with our primary game plan, which is going to look a little something like this. I think I just Hollowed Fountain here and keep these lands. These are totally fine. We're going to work towards these oracles. Excuse me. Hollowed Fountain, in tapped, say go. And then now we start to fetch. We can buy back our Brainstorms, actually. Except we are 2 islands away from doing so. So on the 3rd fetch land that we play, we'll be able to get back a Brainstorm. So quite a bit of ways away here. I think I want to get a basic now, play Oracle, and then continue to do things. Alright, there's our Polluted Delta. Let's go grab a... Oh, not a Surveil land, actually. We want a island. Island is here. We're going to play an Oracle of the Alpha, which will either bait out a kill spell on it, or will bait out... well, probably just like a bolt or something. That's a bolt that wouldn't go to my face. And, okay, good to know they play Bowmasters. This may slightly change how I want to play the rest of this game. So Aether Spellbomb will be useful on this Orcish Bowmasters. That is what I've learned. Oh, Scare the Critics is going to take out my Alpha, okay. Well, we can actually do the Oracle of the Alpha Ephemerate thing here. Although I'm not really sure if that's very wise. I think we will do this one. We're going to get a Surveil land here. I don't think I want to Ephemerate. Alright, let's look for something good. Target player draws 3 cards. You know, into the Bowmasters, that feels bad, but I think I have to do it. I think they kill Alpha again. Static Discharge. So we've avoided 7 damage worth of life at us. They could have done this and gotten another damage in here. Is it going to matter, though? I think we're flying pretty close to the sun here, and it's looking pretty bad. Another Swiftsphere bump in the night. We would basically kill ourselves now if we played Ancestral Recall. We'll see what the Surveil land gives me here, but I think as it is, we're pretty much just about dead. Mox Amber is not quite it. I think we're going to Ancestral Recall, pray for that Time Walk. Alright, Spellbomb's not terrible. We can get rid of one of these Orc armies. That unfortunately does not save me, though. We go to 4, that thing's big. We go Bauble, Spellbomb. And will this be enough? I'm not really thinking that it will be. We're dead even if we bounce their orc army. I think we can go ahead and chalk this one up as an unfortunate loss to end things out. I think we'll go ahead and pass and let my opponent attack in. What do I think about this one? Not a terrible matchup. I mean, they did have some burn. We were able to deflect some of it, but ultimately they just had, like, you know, a lot of creatures. Also, I completely misread what this one was. I thought this was the one that, I think it's Okiba. This is Okiba Beck and Array, but there's another one that gives your opponent rat tokens, which is what I thought this one was. Definitely a different deck that I will be playing on the channel, but, so that's why it is on the mind. But, yeah, you know. Anyway, we are here finishing out the game against this red-black deck. I feel like ultimately things went well, but they are just very quick. With that being said, that's going to bring us to the last game of the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. We've seen some great games against both aggro and control, some of which we won, some of which we lost. But overall, I think it's been a great showing of the highs and lows of this deck. So with that being said, make sure to help me out with the YouTube things and like and comment on the videos. Those go a whole heck of a lot. Those go very far for me. And then also, if you're new to the channel and you like what you're seeing here, make sure to like... Jesus. I'm completely bumbling my outro. Make sure, if you're new to the channel and like what you see, to subscribe for videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. There, that's that thing that I say at the end of every video. With that being said, I am clearly not in not in the frame of mind to be speaking anymore, so I will end things here and see you in the next video. Peace out.